Good morning, Spartans. Happy May 9th, Monday, May 9th. As you can see, I'm out of the building. I will be out of the building today, tomorrow for fifth hour, and again on Wednesday. So you will see video lectures posted for each of the days that I'm gone. I believe Mr. Veith is subbing for me today and tomorrow. Pretty straightforward day today. I'm going to cover structure, social structure, and status with you guys, and then you guys are off onto the next section, questions 8 through 13, including the vocabulary, which is pages 138, 142. So it should be relatively an easy day. I know some of you missed your tests last week, and you've emailed me over the weekend asking when you can make that up. I will be in the building Tuesday morning. So if you wanted to do it tomorrow before 8:30, I'm usually there before 8. If you want to do it tomorrow morning before first period, or if you wanted to do it Thursday or Friday mornings, that will also work. I will be in the building 6th and 7th hour on Thursday and Friday, but after school will not work with my schedule. So tomorrow morning, Thursday or Friday morning, or Thursday or Friday during 6th and 7th hours. But not after school. So let's go ahead and get to it here. Social structure. Social structures were things that we talked about at the beginning of the year. We all understand social structures. It's a pretty easy concept, right? It's where you fit in the order of society. There are people above you. There are people below you. What this chapter does is more or less looks specifically at social structures and why people behave the way that they do. All right, we understand the hierarchy of our friend group. We understand the hierarchy of school. We understand the hierarchy of society. This chapter looks at the behavior that results from that position in society. Every position in society comes with a status. Okay, the principal carries more status than me. I carry more status than a freshman. A senior carries more status than a sophomore, so on down the line. A starter on the hockey team carries more status than a JV bench rider. Your position in society comes with a status. It comes with, and we'll look at this later on this week, rights, obligations, responsibilities, things like that, okay? Some of our statuses are going to be ascribed, and some of our statuses are going to be achieved. Ascribed statuses are statuses that are given to us. Our gender, arguably our religion, the families that we are born to, the cities that we grow up in, the things that are out of our control, those are our ascribed status. An achieved status is obviously a logical difference. An achieved status is something that you earn. It is something that you work for. It is something that you have chosen to do. All right. Whether it's achieved or ascribed, it doesn't matter. They all fit in with where you find yourself in the social structure. At the top, in the middle, some of us will be at the bottom. Doesn't matter. Where we find ourselves in the social structure dictates what our statuses are. You will have more than one status. All right, you will have more than one position in society, depending on the things that you're a part of. You might be a great football player, but a bad wrestler. You might be a great hockey player, but a bad golfer. All right, we are going to have different positions in our society based on where we are. It's not just an overarching social structure. It's little microcosms of social structures, little individual social structures that we're all a part of. We will have a status set. When you think about this, you have a status as a student, you have a status as an athlete, you have a status as a performer, you have a status as a member of your family, you have a status as an employee at where you work. We have multiple statuses. All right. Of all the status that we have, there is one status that defines us the most. We call that a master status. Maybe you're a great student. Maybe you are devotedly religious. Maybe you are a fantastic athlete. Maybe you have wonderful handwriting. Maybe you're a good driver. Maybe you're your mother's favorite son. There will be one thing that separates you from all the other statuses that you have. Could be gender, could be race, could be a whole host of things. But it's that status that dictates your behavior for most of your life, most of your daily interactions, daily behavior is based on that master status. All right. So just to recap here before you guys go on to the next section, I'm assuming this is pretty easy to understand. We're talking about social structures. We talked about that at the beginning of the year. We talked about how we all kind of fit into this social caste system. Doesn't matter what it is. Could be at work, could be at school, could be on your athletic team, doesn't matter. All right. Where we fit in that system, where we fit in that social structure, all right, comes with a status. That status can be achieved. That status can be ascribed. Ascribed is what is given to us, what we naturally have when we are born. Achieve is what we earn, what we choose to do. All right. We will have more than one status at any given time. That is a status set. Our master status, the status, the characteristic that is most important to us or most influential to us, that is what determines a majority of our behavior. But the key thing to understand about statuses and social structures is that it's our status and the status that we have in the social structure that dictates our behavior. Who we talk frankly with, who we talk very politely with, who we can pull things by, or who we have to mind our P's and Q's with, who we have to be on time for, who we can be a little bit late for. All of those things are determined by our status. And our status is determined by where we fit in the social structure. That is all I have. You guys are off into the next section. You should be able to wrap this up well before the end of the period, unless you're screwing around. Remember, you do have a due date. You have a deadline due date for your homework assignments. Anything from last week and prior is subject to the Friday deadline at 3:20 p.m. So end of the school day, 3:20 p.m. Any makeup work from last week or prior is due Friday, 3:20. Anything we're covering today is obviously due at the end of the trimester, which for you people as seniors is June 3rd. The weather is getting nicer. So remember this conversation that we had. Do the work now, get yourself a cushion so you don't have to worry about anything at the end of the trimester. Hope you're all doing well. I hope you celebrated your mother's hard on Mother's Day. And I'll see you guys, well, if not tomorrow, I'll see you guys on Thursday. Go Spartans.